Hello everyone, I'm assuming this is working now. Hope everyone's doing well. Another one within the space of under a month of the last one we did, which is good.
Which might be the first time that's ever happened.
I know, right? We kept our word and made sure there's another one on. So I hope everyone's doing good. Just another one to catch up. Just keep doing them so we can do more and give away more free shit.
I've got 12 movies and TV shows.
Yeah, we're going to talk TVs and TV shows and stuff because me and John will be plowing through things.
I've got 5 prototype things to show off.
Oh yeah, are we allowed to show them? Are we?
Yeah, boss gave me permission.
Oh right, did he? I didn't see that on the message.
Thumbs up. I don't know if that means the middle finger.
Oh well, yeah, all right. Well, we'll do it and see if we get trouble. So we've got some cool shit to show off. So that's cool.
Could be either one of the things.
John will be wearing a beanie soon. So we've got a few things to show off.
I got my Astro X today. It showed up about 2 hours ago, just in time for the stream.
I've got custom charge for mine, so I've got to go and pick mine up. So I'll try and do more.
I'm told Protocol Droids is going to ship next week because there was a religious holiday last week, which basically meant we didn't get any jerseys we were supposed to last week. So Protocol Droids will ship next week.
Yeah, that's cool.
And there's only 3 left.
I'm wearing a Metropolis today.
I love that jersey. It's hanging on my wall. I watch it all the time.
It's quality. It is a very nice looking jersey. I'm trying to find what we're trying to look at. So we've got so John's got some stuff to show off. Mine hasn't arrived yet. And gave you a quick production update, so that's that done. We've just literally the last couple of days we've contract for something super cool has been sorted, signed, sealed. And I've already got designs done, which I am submitting this week.
Didn't you tell them about that one on the last one?
No, we didn't say about that. We told about the other ones. We haven't told that one. That one's super secret until we release it because it'd be cool as shit. So something really cool coming soon, but that'd be super cool. And we have 2. Well, something to look forward to the people here. There are 2 new fresh Kevin Smith designs that have never been done or seen before because I've just finished them or drawn them, and he has approved them, and we are going. Some of the people are saying your audio's too quiet, John.
I just saw that.
Yeah, you might want to bump yourself up.
I don't know how to
we've got 2 fresh Kevin Smith designs, ones that have never been seen before, which I will get artworked. Well, finish designing. Get the approvals, and he's approved the initial logos on the front. Just got to do the bits around it, and then get it off. So something completely new from the Kevin Smith stuff, not like reworks of his old jerseys and stuff. I know people have mentioned that before.
So, I don't know how to turn the volume up on mine. My mic doesn't have.
Just your computer, innit? I wonder if I can turn it up. Can I turn your volume up? I don't think I can.
Volume is all the way up.
I'll turn my volume up. So I can hear. Need a microphone, John. That's what you need.
Yeah, might have to grab one.
Yeah, I've got one right here, which I will be using soon. It looks like a cock, but I will be using this going forward, so we can start actually. Well, I've actually got really good singing microphone that I could use. But So things going there's things happening and cool stuff happening. New jerseys coming and lots of people's wallets crying at them and everything else. But yeah, lots of cool stuff. Like the big contract thing we did. Yeah, the big thing we done. The boss just messaging while we're talking, throws me off. Yeah, the big thing we've just agreed, and I've got designs for anything. That's like super cool. And yeah, that's going to be awesome. And the new Kevin Smith designs are cool. And I'll try and show them once we've got jerseys done for those, and then once they've gone to the production and been signed off. Let's. I'm just getting a piece of art so we can do the giveaways and stuff. But yeah, so we're just moving to talking about TV shows, I suppose, now.
I'll show off the new stuff first.
Oh, yeah, show the new stuff first. Yeah, of course. Right.
All right.
So what have you got first?
We've got two
Drum
new
roll.
toques coming. And this is the first one.
Original Miskatonic version 1. It's coming.
With the Miskatonic stitched patch on the front. And then the other one is a Quick Stop with the Quick Stop logo on the front. All stitched. They fit pretty cool. Just like the last one, only these ones have the palm on the top. Those are pretty nice. Now, can you hear me still?
Yeah. You can still hear. I can still. Well, I can still hear.
All right. So now for the prototype jerseys, I do believe some of these we have to make some alterations, or we've made changes, but these are our prototype versions. So first, we've got the Gutter Balls Big Lebowski jersey.
Which the feedback from the studio and stuff was it was just the words that it's fucking hilarious was the feedback we got, which is good. So,
Not on that side.
And then that's the original logo on that one.
The
yeah.
Gutter Balls logo on this side.
From the movie.
So it's designed to look like the white jumpsuit that he wore during the Gutter Balls sequence of the Big Lebowski. So I don't know when these are coming. They're not produced yet. These were early prototypes.
It's a good one though. It's a very funny one.
Second one is the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary. So it's designed to look like the electric Jeeps from the tour.
Oh, John, you're frozen. John's right. Oh, there we go.
Problem when I lift it up is it blocks, so I can't see what I'm looking at on the screen. I have to look around it. But this one's real pretty. I like it. Turned out nice. And the last one, I think this one might be one of the ones that people go the craziest for.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The Lords of Destruction #2.
I think the blues have the yellow changed, isn't it? It's a bit. They've bumped it a bit up.
One shoulder patch. The other one's the same. There's the fonted name on the back.
It looks cool.
So yeah, we the colors turned out a little more pastel, I think, than
I think the irony, like the yellow is actually sampled from their style guide, but it's just from the computer to print material. It's just come out a bit too pastel-y, so I think Sean discussed bumping.
Gonna make it a bit darker.
Yeah, just bumping up a little bit.
There's the crest.
Yeah, but yeah, new Lords of Destruction. To answer Dave's question, no, these aren't numbered. These are just no, some of them are.
No, I don't think any of those ones were numbered.
No, Jurassic Park one is.
The tags are numbered, but I don't think the jerseys are going to be.
No,
numbered.
I think Jurassic Park one is.
Sure?
Right. Yeah, I think so. I can't remember.
No idea when these drop. Those are early production. Like they're not
not even ready to go yet. But yeah, so they look cool.
I don't know when the toques are going to drop. The toques might be soon because I don't think we made early productions of the toques. So if you're waiting on those Tukes, they might be sooner. But the jerseys, yeah, those are all prototypes. I don't think they're in any form of real production just yet, or maybe they just went after we got our prototypes. Maybe they went. So those are some of the newest ones we can show off.
Yeah, all good ones. All awesome ones. Sorry, I'm just messaging someone in the chat.
Anything horror or Halloween related. I mean, we always do something around Halloween time, but it's a little early.
Yeah, I will get on those soon. We don't need to because we have stuff in production from. So there's Chucky ones.
Yeah, we've got still like 60 jerseys in some form of production. I'm sure we've got some.
There was Chucky. We can get an Exorcist one done. For the Exorcist, whatever the one we've got.
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah.
Believer? I've not seen it.
I think that's it. Yeah. Yes, Dave. Yeah, we are going to darken the colours on the Skeletor. They've come out a bit too insipid. That was what we were just saying.
Optimus Prime got approved. I think the last one.
That's all been sent. It's all been sent to production. It's all gone. Yeah.
So a while still, but it'll come eventually.
How many steak dinners do you need to get a Skeletor jersey? Well, I don't know. We might auction one off one day to raise some money for a charity or something. So maybe we'll auction off a prototype one because they are there's only like 3 in existence, or maybe 4. I think Sean's got one. I've got one. Well, I will have one. John's got one. And I think one, I think there's only 3 of those prototypes. Maybe 4. My mum might have gone to the studio to get get signed off.
Limited edition. Wouldn't releasing.
I'm just reading the things.
Somebody in here is saying like we said we were going to get rid of the limited edition so that we could reuse the art.
Yeah, I think Lords of Destruction. I think those
there
ones.
There were a few jerseys that we had already printed numbered tags for before we made that decision.
Yeah, I think
so. We're going to use up those tags, but all the new jerseys that are added to that list, they're not going to have those numbered tags. But you need to remember that we also have 50 or 60 jerseys designed, waiting in a queue to process through. So we had a number of those tags ready already.
Yeah. I think Lords of Destruction was the last numbered one. After we had that discussion, and Lords of Destruction was the last one to be sent to production that was going to be numbered.
Yeah,
because the other two were sent before that, and I think Lords of Destruction was the last one, if I remember rightly. Yeah, Saw and Jigsaw, they're owned by. Saw's owned by. I know we have had conversations with people about that. But yeah, there's a Chucky one that was sent to, that's been signed off and stuff.
Yeah, we must have at least 1 or 2 other horror.
Oh yeah, I'll go back through. I'll go.
That'll be ready for October. I mean, it's way too early to figure this out. Andy won't even let me talk about Christmas jerseys until after August. So
yeah, it's too early for that. August is about the right time to talk about it, but I've got plans for those already. Let me see, and I'll be able to tell you roughly potentially what ones might be hitting for Halloween. Because I've got all the stuff in front of me on the iPad. Oh right, oh Christ, it's all in the wrong order.
There's not a Freddy or a Jason coming this year.
No, we don't have a license for them. Godzilla ones might be up there before then.
Could be
Hordak as well. We've got a Hordak one coming. So Chucky, Chucky would be next. Dracula will be up for that as well for Halloween.
Oh yeah. Well, the Universal Monsters, the whole line might be.
Yeah, well, yeah. So Dracula's been approved. I've got to do amends to the Bride of Frankenstein. I've got to send stuff for Frankenstein. I've just got to finish that drawing and get that drawing.
The Mummy.
Yeah, Wolfman's done. The Mummy.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Creature from the Black Lagoon's been signed off and agreed. They've approved it, and their feedback on that was they really liked it.
Universal Monsters. Hey Gary, Universal Monsters.
It's only taken me 2 years to get around to doing them all.
Yeah, they're mostly drawn.
Yeah, they are mostly drawn.
Not ready to go, but they're mostly designed, just going into production. I would assume.
What other stuff? I'm just trying to have a look at what other things we've got.
Somebody asking again. Protocol Droids is shipping next week.
Yeah, next week. But yeah, we got there's lots of things coming. For
Tons
Halloween.
of
So
stuff.
yeah, so Halloween there'll be the Universal Month stuff should be around for Halloween for sure.
For baseball jerseys, there should be a
there's a Judge Dredd one.
nominee.
There's I know I can't remember if it was agreed or approved, but there was a some Kevin Smith ones sent to I'll have to check with the boss. I can't remember if he approved them or not, or if I've sent artwork for them. But there is that, and there's also some summer related Godzilla style jerseys, but they're new style things that we're doing, and we're waiting for samples of those. Was there another baseball one that I've done? Oh, My Little Pony baseball jersey, which is
that's been sitting in a queue.
It's been sitting in a queue for ages. Well, it didn't get approved for ages, then it got approved because there were changes. But
you were doing some D&D ones. I think you were working on them for a while. I don't know if we ever.
I haven't finished them yet, but I'm looking at doing classes, D&D classes. So like barbarians, fighters, mage, wizard. I've got logos drawn and stuff for them. Just need to do them. But yeah, so there's plenty coming. Plenty coming.
So, I have, since our last live stream, watched 12 TV shows, 4 movies. I have ranked them with how good I think they are. I don't think Andy has watched.
Well, I'll run through the things I've watched, and then you can talk about the ones that I've watched, and we can talk about them together. So I've watched. I'm up to date with
X-Men. It's going to take you 3 minutes.
I'm up to date with X-Men 97. The last episode was fucking quality.
Out of 5, I rate X-Men 97 a 5.
I'm just like literally just now Wednesdays is like can't come too soon because it was so good. I was like, oh my god, I can't. I'm glad I waited and binged the first 5.
The last episode 5,
is
one of the best half episodes of TV I've seen.
So good. And I've watched all of the Invincible, second half of Invincible, which was really good as well. Really enjoyed that. That was like proper messed up.
The only problem with Invincible is the long wait.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
I think it was 2 years from the last season, and then they gave us 4 episodes, and then made us wait like 7 or 8 months to give us 4 more episodes. Yeah,
it's
so
worth
how long am I going to have to wait to find out what happens next?
What else did I watch? Right, and I've watched The Gentleman. Watched all of that.
The Gentleman is another show I rated a 5. If you guys have not watched The Gentleman on Netflix, it's fantastic.
We'll talk about that a bit. These are all the things that we can talk about in a second that like I've watched. Saw Doom Part 2. Might as well have fell asleep.
I did not watch that.
I watched Roadhouse. I watched that. That was really enjoyable and fun.
I did not watch that.
I've seen Civil War, which was brilliant.
Did not hear good things, but you said good things.
No, it was good. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I know people. I think because the premise of it, people were just assuming it was going to be a certain thing, like all out, like more. I was saying something the other day. I think people are expecting to be like Black Hawk Down kind of thing, and it wasn't. And I think that's what people are like. Oh my god! But actually, I think it's a lot deeper than that, and just the premise of it. It was just like my wife came out and she goes, "That was really harrowing," because like there was points you're like, "Shit," and you felt like you were in it. What else have I watched? I've watched. I'm watching Free Body Problem at the moment. We have to watch it when my wife's ready to watch it. So I'm pissing John off about Fallout because I haven't watched Fallout yet. And he's watched it. He's watched it like 5 times already.
I've been through it twice. Start to finish in the same day, twice.
What else have I watched? Oh, shit, I'm trying to go through Netflix now, but it doesn't tell me. It doesn't say exactly what I've watched. Yeah, but no, there's other things I've watched as well.
I'm going to talk
Bad Batch. I've started watching Bad Batch as well. Started getting that on the go. Getting that finished. I need a Shogun. When Shogun finishes. Yeah, when Shogun finishes, I'll binge that as well.
Shogun finishes next week on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll get that watched.
I'll have to watch it then.
So what should we start with? Should we start with Gentleman first? Because we both watched all of that.
We gotta talk about Fallout. I'm gonna try and not give any spoilers, but it is. If you are a fan of Fallout, it is the most. With that and The Last of Us are 2 near perfect adaptations. There are some people who are complaining about timeline stuff. I don't know how. Fallout New Vegas might be labeled a Bethesda game, but it wasn't made by Bethesda. It was made by the guys who made Fallout 1 and 2. And I remember when it came out at the time, there were a lot of like, I don't know if we want to consider this canon or not, because it wasn't technically made by Bethesda. It was just made under their umbrella. And now when you come to the TV show, which is the furthest along in the timeline we've been, there are ties to things that happen in Fallout New Vegas that necessarily don't match up with the storyline of Fallout New Vegas. So, like, it doesn't ruin it for me. I mean, every one of these games had a very ambiguous ending and usually had 3 or 4 endings.
Does it hurt you to know? Does it hurt you to know that I've never played that game?
Ugh, the worst. The only thing that a little bit disappointed me for the TV show was they didn't address the glitches from the game, and I think that would have been funny. Like, if you play a Bethesda game and there's money on the table and you go to pick it up, odds are everything else is going to fall through the table and hit the floor. And I just thought, like, had they referenced one of those glitches or something like that, a Bethesda glitch in the TV show, I thought that would have been funny for the people watching. It'd been like, oh, that absolutely happens. Maybe it does happen in the real world. But the story itself is fantastic. They built real power armor. Like, those aren't just CG costumes. They walked around in power armor. The vaults look fantastic. The whole town was built in a quarry. So, like, all those buildings are there and they filmed in them. Like, they put a lot of money in, and the storyline is just amazing. If you haven't watched Fallout at least twice, shame on you, because it's fantastic.
Let's go. We'll do what my wife does. We'll go one good thing, like one good movie or TV show, and then one shit TV show or movie. And so I'll throw a shit one in, which is controversial. I would say it's not shit. It was alright for what it was. I saw Godzilla versus Kong.
Just watch it and don't tell her.
Godzilla X Kong, which was literally just WrestleMania, but with big animals. The storyline was like big creatures. The storyline was completely pointless. Didn't need a storyline. They could have just showed me an hour of them just battering the crap out of each other, and it's still being enjoyed. They're just that.
Just watch Fallout and don't tell her. Just don't tell her.
No, but it'll get to a point where she go, oh no, I haven't got time to watch it, and then I could have watched it ages ago, but I'll have to keep asking.
Could have watched it already.
Because she keeps going to me, what's it about? And I'm like, it's about like this.
It's a post-apocalyptic world where people lived in vaults to survive, but don't tell her. Just watch it. Just watch it and don't tell her. She'll never know. She's going to be on her phone the whole time while you're watching.
More than likely. She was watching Free Body Problem. She was on her phone the other day, and I was like, you've got to focus. This is really complicated. You can't be on your phone all the time.
For 5-star shows and stuff I've watched, I've got Fallout, X-Men 97, The Gentleman, and Invincible. All of them fantastic. For 4-star, I have Bad Batch Season 3, which is the final season. It's got some great episodes. It's got some mid-level episodes. The only thing I can't really wrap my head around is, like, none of these characters ever appear again, and we have a history going forward, 40 years at least from where Bad Batch is. So the fact that none of them are seen again means they all have to die, and there's only like 3 episodes left. So are they going to kill them all? Are they going to go hide in a cave like Luke did? Because that would be disappointing.
Or unless they turn up in new Star Wars stuff.
But it's been 40 plus years from where they are right now to where we have the story, and they make no appearance in a book, a comic book, a movie, a TV show. So what did they do for 40 years if they all survive? What did they do? I don't know. Filoni must have a plan, but it just feels like they're gonna ride off into the sunset, and we're never gonna hear from them again, and it's gonna be disappointing.
They'll do some janky shit where they just be like, oh yeah, they were here, or they got lost.
I watched this other movie called Age of Adeline. I told Andy about it. I doubt he's watched it.
I haven't watched it yet. No.
But it's Harrison Ford, Blake Lively. She has some kind of car accident like 100 years ago, and for some reason it resets her body so that she never ages, and then she just lives the rest of her life. Harrison Ford makes an appearance at the end. It is a great story. It is a great science fiction story. So if you had a chance to watch that, I thought that was really good. It's on Netflix in Canada. I don't know where it would be if you're in the U.S. or.
I couldn't find it on Netflix here.
Yeah, I don't. Everybody has different shows depending on what region you're in, so I don't know if it's there in England or not. But I know it's on Netflix in Canada. Next level down for 3, I put Florida Man, which is also on Netflix. It's an interesting mob find the treasure kind of TV show. Every episode starts with one of those Florida Man stories, if you know what those are, where like kids are shooting at street signs or something. People do something really stupid. It's interesting enough to watch. I put Three Body Problem at a 3, level 3, 3 stars. I don't think it's as great as a lot of people do. But my problem with Three Body Problem is they knew there was going to be more seasons, so we don't get a real good ending.
Yeah, but it's Netflix.
Sort of like an Empire.
It's Netflix.
Sort of like an Empire ending where it's like, here's the worst thing we could do. Now wait 2 years and we'll give you this solution. Like, it felt kind of getting ripped off at the end without having at least some sort of decent ending to the story.
Yeah, but it's because it's Netflix. Like, give it a season 2. If it doesn't do well, they'll just shit can it.
Yeah, but the season 2 could take 2 years. I'm gonna have to rewatch it again in 2 years, knowing I'm going to be disappointed by the time I get to the end until they release whatever the next season is going to be. I think they've already approved it for a second season, but it's still going to be a long wait. And then stuff I put at the bottom of my list that I've watched. So I watched The Bear. I don't know if anybody's ever watched
we keep wanting to watch that. It looks good.
I heard it was popular, so I gave it a watch. It's not really for me. I'm not a big fan of like super fancy dining and the way that they do stuff. The story has some serious holes in it. Like at one point, it's like a small restaurant, like a street restaurant almost in Chicago. And at one point, there are mobsters fighting outside drug dealers outside this guy's restaurant, and then like 2 episodes later, a drive-by happens, a bullet gets shot into the window, and then 2 episodes after that, they're like, let's turn this place into a 1-star Michelin restaurant. And I'm like, I don't think those things work. I don't think you get people to go to a restaurant that's getting shot at and has drug deals going on outside the window. It feels weird. But the show is not terrible. Maybe it's just I'm not one of those fancy foodies that gets that. But I watched both seasons. Second season, I think, is a little better than the first. There's a lot of yelling. If you don't like yelling on TV, every episode is just full of yelling and screaming. I put Argyle at the bottom.
Yeah, that was all right.
Andy liked Argyle. Andy liked Argyle, but I find that the third act is just an utter mess.
Yeah, but you got to watch what it is. It's not supposed to be.
There is a sequence where they are dance fighting in a hall full of smoke, and it is just ridiculous. Makes no sense. At one point, they're firing guns into the ceiling with limited ammunition. They're just like shooting into the... There's nobody up there, but they're wasting bullets. And then the next scene with the ice skating and the knives, that's not how ice skating works. That's not how knives work.
Yeah, but the general people don't know. She does a knee
slide through black oil in a knee-length gold dress and stands up and has no oil on her whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
It's called movie science, John.
It was good up to Act 2. Act 3 went off the rails, like they had no idea where they wanted to go. And there are so many side flipping. Like, this person's a good, and then they're evil, but they were playing a third. It's all over the place. I watched Spaceman with.
Yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that.
Maybe I missed the point of that movie.
I thought it was really good.
It was an interesting sort of like drama up to the end. But then when you get to the end and like somehow he's back at Earth instantly, I got lost at that part. I don't understand what happened.
Thinking Man's movie, John.
It's another movie where it's like they didn't know how to end it, and they're just like, what if he just appeared back at Earth all of a sudden, even though he's 9 months away by our fastest form of transportation. And they're like, yeah, that makes sense. Let's just write that in. And then the thing I put at the bottom of my list, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the TV show.
Yeah, I like that as well.
I liked the movie. But the show itself doesn't add anything. It's like 8 episodes where it's all talking that goes nowhere. It's like they took a scene that probably should have been 2 minutes and they stretched it into an episode of 40 minutes. There's like one action beat per every episode except for the last one. And I'm like, the movie did a better job than 8 episodes of TV show. And I don't know if everybody's going to agree with me, but those are my opinions.
Fair enough.
Let's see if anybody agreed with anything I had to say.
Gentleman was really good. Enjoyed that. That was good.
Gentleman was fantastic.
Yeah.
Argyle was good up to Act 2. I didn't like Act 3.
It's like, what else did I watch? So yeah, sort of Civil War. There's something else I've watched at the cinema recently as well. I can't remember what it is. It's not Godzilla.
I think the Warhammer adaptation was approved late last year. I think they're writing it, so you're probably got a couple of years wait for that at least.
Yeah, it'd be good though. I think it'd be good. Roadhouse is a one. I thought Roadhouse was quite funny. And what made it even funnier was the fact that Conor McGregor didn't know what fucking accent he was using, which made it hilarious. Like 1 minute he was like Irish, and then he was like trying to be like Irish American, like Philly,
I'm not a
Philly way, and then he was alright in it. Oh, I saw Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. I thought that was alright.
I'm not a Gyllenhaal fan, so I don't know that I would watch Roadhouse. I mean, eventually I will get desperate enough for entertainment because I watch too much.
If you're feeling like you want to commit suicide or anything, John, watch Madam Web. I've
never watched Mobius.
No, entertainment suicide. Watch Madam Web. Then you will never watch another TV show ever again.
If they paid me to watch it, I would not watch it.
See, I saw Doom Part 2. Controversially, I thought Doom was boring. And Doom 2 was alright. I just don't know. I just didn't get buy into it.
I didn't like number 1.
I didn't like number 1 either.
But if you go back and watch that original Dune movie, it is also equally terrible. Like, I know we look at these things with, like, reverence from the past, but, like, if you go back and objectively watch it, it's not good. I don't know where the new movie got a lot of its information. Maybe it took more from the book or less. I don't know. But I remember watching that first one, and I remember not being impressed. And there was not when it comes out for free, maybe I'll watch the first one and the second one. I'll stream them. I'll see what I can make of them. But I'm not holding out a lot of hope that it's going to get better.
OC Steve just posted that he watched the original OG Crow, which is a quality film. He's like, because my wife hadn't seen it. Surely, Steve, that's like divorce papers in the post, isn't it? She hasn't seen that. New one looks alright though. Although loads of people have
remaking that, eh?
Have you not seen the trailer?
I have not.
Oh, it looks good. It looks good.
Angry.
No, it looks alright. I think, again, it is what it is, right?
You thought Argyle was good.
Yeah, because I'm an easy film goer. I enjoy it, then I enjoy it. I'm not super critical.
The original Crow
I'm not Barry Norman.
Such a great movie. It did not need to be redone. Yeah. The character itself, they could have used anybody. Didn't have to be Eric Draven.
Well,
any character could have been the Crow. Doesn't have to be that name. You did not have to recreate it. You cannot possibly make that movie better by refilming it. Just like The Princess Bride. You could not shoot that movie better.
No.
I don't care who you hired. It could not be a better movie. Don't reshoot it.
Yeah.
The Crow did not need to be reshot.
There's another film with that Skarsgård dude, Nick, called Boy Beats World or something. Or Kills World or something.
Boy Eats World?
No, what is it? It looks so good, like, because he can't speak, so it's just in a monologue the whole time. But it's hilarious.
Is it an anime?
No, it's a movie. Like, let me find it. Boy Kills World, I think it's called. Yeah, Boy Kills World. And 2003 movie apparently. It's only just coming out. But it just looks brutal, like just fucking out and out kill fest. But
I agree, James. The original Dune was terrible.
Well, also I can say, yeah, I haven't seen that either. Yes, James, they've remade it. Let's find a link for it, and I'll.
Yeah, who's the? I can't even remember. I don't even want to know who is doing it because it's not going to be good. I don't care what they say. No matter how they remake that movie, it is not going to be as good as the original. There's just no chance. Rebel Moon Part 2, I think, is coming this week, Friday?
See,
Friday.
That was another one where it was like...
Yeah, it was not a great first movie. It was okay. But then, before even number 1 came out, he said that there was a director's cut that's also coming out that has a ton more footage. And I'm like, so they're selling us the weaker version of this movie first, and then eventually they'll give us a better version. Maybe the better version, the director's cut, makes more sense or is better. I don't know, but Rebel Moon Part 1 felt very ripped off by the end of the movie. It's like one of those crappy heist movies.
I think the problem...
Where, like, you get to the end and they're like, oh, remember all the things you did? Undid them all. They're all gone. Yeah. And I don't know what number 2 is going to be like, but...
I think the problem is that... there's a link for the Crow trailer if anyone watched it. I think the problem is with it is that because it was essentially going to be a Star Wars film, and and because it was so like hyped up that it was going to be a Star Wars movie, you go into it with like preconceptions of like things that you're expecting it to be because it was going to be a Star Wars movie. And then
you had to alter it.
Yeah, and so you kind of you it would have been better just not to know that and watch it without those Star Wars tinted glasses on, which I don't know if everyone else did. I kind of watched it going, oh yeah, that would have worked in Star Wars. Oh, that would have worked. Oh, I kind of like it. But rather than just watching it for what it was. And I think that kind of...
The R-rated version of Rebel Moon is the one I'm talking about. It's essentially a director's cut where they add a bunch of stuff back in, but they knew about it before they made the first one, so it feels like the one they showed us already is not the full movie, and they're just going to try and get more views the second time around with an R-rated cut that they knew was coming. Like, they should have released that first, or at the same time. Like, here's the R-rated version, here's the regular version if you want to show it to your kids or something. If they try to refilm Princess Bride, we will have to form a gang and burn the studio to the ground. That is not acceptable. They can't do that.
All right, should we do some giveaways?
The boss also said to remind people that with the newer jerseys, we will be producing less of them than we normally would. So if we were going to number a jersey, we'd make 200 to 420 of them. And with the newer jerseys, like when we have no numbered tags, we'll probably produce somewhere around like 100 to 200. So they'll be, I mean, you have to get one right away before they're gone, and the more popular ones we will eventually throw back into the queue, but you have to remember that we also have 60 jerseys in queue.
Yeah, so yeah, be low
for it to loop around.
Yeah, like lower runs to start off with, and then we can re-release them over.
It is not a joke that Andy could take 2 years off of design work and you would not notice because jerseys would still come out every month on the same schedule. We have that many. So if something was super popular, let's just say it could take 2 years to loop back around. It could, depending on how popular it is, how fast we can get it out, you know?
Right, should we, I've got to do some jiggery pokery. So we're going to go into, what did we do last time? So that was the image from last month. I'm going to update
you that. You showed the, was it Poseidon or Zeus last month?
Yeah, I've just put it on screen now. So this is the one for this month.
You did not.
So come up, oh, hang on. It's come up super big.
There you go. That was last month's, or last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Let me just scale this down. And this is this month's one. So best name wins. This is originally a Blood Bowl logo for someone, but I was just doing it for fun. But best team name, John will pick them. Go, you got a couple of minutes.
Well, you better have something to talk about while I look through these names.
I don't know. What can I talk about?
I just talked for 30 minutes straight.
I know, you didn't ever get a word edgeways. I'm reading a cool book called Crazy Food Truck. It's anime. It's actually really fun. Still fucking hurts my brain to read it the opposite way though. I'm going to see Kevin Smith in London in a few weeks, which would be cool.
Did you ever find out if you'll have the chance to meet him?
Don't know yet. The boss is on that, but we might get to meet him. So like that'll be cool. Take some jerseys, get them signed.
We do have kind of an in. It should
be. He does do meet and greets usually at those things at the end anyway, but you have to go for hours. But it might be that I can possibly get to meet him beforehand, and Muse as well, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see what the boss has a direct line to the bat phone, as it were. So we'll see what he can wrangle for us. What else am I doing? Going to see Fall Guy in a couple of weeks, which looks awesome. Did anyone see the Ryan Gosling Beavis and Butthead thing from Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
If you haven't, go watch it. It's fucking hilarious. Just
they could not hold back their laughter. Was the best.
No, it's when the woman looks round when Butthead's there. I don't even know who the comedian was that was doing it, but when she looks round, and then she just can't contain herself. She's just laughing hard, like just every time she goes to speak, she just keeps looking around, just laughing again.
Even the two that were doing it couldn't stop laughing whenever they looked at each other.
But they could totally do a live Beavis and Butthead movie, and them two just be Beavis and Butthead. It was well funny when they started laughing like them. It was hilarious. But that was so.
You remember the Dune popcorn bucket? The whole story for the Dune popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
So Ryan Reynolds has come out and said that he designed a specific adult-related popcorn bucket for Deadpool 3.
Got a hole in the bottom. It's going to, isn't it?
So that is likely going to be pretty damn funny.
He's pretty good. So, did you see the thing he did for Rob McElhenney's birthday?
Yeah.
Which was hilarious. And season 3 of
that art is going to hang in an art museum.
Yeah, in Wales. Yeah, it's in Wrexham. That's out soon, isn't it? Season 3 in May.
Season 3 of Wrexham, yeah.
I was looking. They
just cinched or whatever it is.
Yeah, they just got promoted.
They clinched the next round. Eh?
Yeah, they're gone up to League One now, which is pretty decent. We'll see how they do next season, but then it just means they get a bit more money and they're further up the league and stuff. So,
and they'll be able to get better players too. Like
but the players they've got, a lot of them are League One players and Championship players anyway. So, but
it's been 3 seasons they've owned it, and what's his name? Mullen has over 100 goals.
Yeah. But the thing is, he because he dropped down leagues to play for them, but obviously he's being paid a shit ton of cash as well. But he's gone from strength to strength. Like he's just banging in goals left, right, and centre, and even coming back into League 2 to smashing goals. And then when he
may have dropped down leagues, but it's going to add to like that legend, his legend.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's going to be like a club legend there for the rest of his life, forever now. That's it. But he's going to. But when they go into League 1, like equally, I think he was playing in League 1 originally when he dropped down from O'Reilly. But he's not that old either. He's still in like his late 20s. So that's like prime of your career for a footballer. It'd be interesting to see how they do next season.
Yeah, because they raised pretty quickly. So
because I think they're already like what usually football clubs have a 5-year plan, and I would say they're probably a year ahead, maybe 2 years ahead of their 5-year plan. But that just means that means they've got a bit of leeway. So if they when they go into League 1 and if they don't do as well in the first season, as long as they don't get relegated, which I don't think they would, they can work to build to get into the Championship. If they get into the Championship, then it's literally that league's one of the hardest ones to get promoted from to the Premier League. So, but if they can get into the Premier League, that'd be awesome.
But I think to do that, you have to have a lot more money than they do.
Yeah, they'll bring more investors in. They'd have to, and they'll have to have their stand. That stand will have to be completed as well, because there's even for the Championship, there's that stand that they're working on has to be finished, because there's league rules state that they either have the Premier League have a certain amount of people they have to be able to have in a stadium, and also a certain level of stuff they have in the stadium as well. But then if Luton can go into the Premier League, and their ground's the best part of nearly over 100 years old, and it's in between. Literally, Luton's grounds is hilarious. Sorry, I'm talking football. Everyone. Luton's ground literally is on a street, and people's houses are built round it. So their grounds, you have to basically walk through someone's back garden to get to the away stand. That's what they're getting a new stadium, but it's crazy. Right, so we'll got John's picked.
I just posted the 3 winners.
Yeah, John's just done the 3 winners, so I'll read through them. So, third place is Carl Smoot with the 4 Norsemen, which is a good name. So, Carl,
I like that.
You have.
Kyle Smoot gets $25 gift card.
$25.
For everybody, email support@geekyjerseys.com.
I'll put it in the thing at chat afterwards. So Carl's won that. And then for the $50 one, Andrew McDonald. I work with an Andrew McDonald. The Pigskin Raiders. That's another one. So let me just... you have won $50 gift card.
Yeah.
Andrew McDonald.
I really like the first name. First name was really good this time.
Yep. And then... free jersey goes to Larry Reeves for Warballers, which is actually another good one as well, actually.
And that would look really good on a jersey too if we were to make that a jersey. Warballers it just fits perfectly on the front.
Yeah, so congratulations everyone on winning this stuff. So well done. They're good names actually. They're things I could actually probably just take and use and make stuff with anyway as well. Just make stuff. That'd be fun. So we've got another one scheduled. I think when is it for? I think
it's 2 weeks. I think it's the end of the month, the 30th.
Yeah, the end of the month 30th. But what we might start to do is pre-record some so we can show designs and stuff, and it's easier for me.
Yeah, we can up the production value if we record it. And we can cut in better images.
Yeah, so we'll do that. But then it means what we'll do is we will probably put out people for asking questions, or we'll put the image out for the giveaway, and then we'll do the giveaway when we record it, and then do it that way, just so we can get some more out. And we can keep.
So at the end of the live or at the end of our recording, we'll put up the image. And then we'll give you guys 2 weeks or whatever time until our next stream to submit your answers, and then I'll just pick the winners before the next stream starts.
Yeah, and we'll do it.
And then we can announce the winners at the beginning. If you have any questions, we'll be able to submit those as well, and then we could answer those. But I think we could up the production value if we recorded it in advance and then just put them out.
Yeah.
I think it's better for time-wise, too, because Andy is 5 hours ahead. So even though it's 4:30 here, it's 9:30 there. It kind of gets in the way of the way life works.
I'm working and spending time with the family, which I'm going to go and do in a second. So that's been good one. We've covered a lot. But try and also when we do talk more about movies, I'm going to watch a load more as well. I'll have seen a load more by the next one. I'll try and watch Fallout before that.
You gonna lie? You gonna lie to the people like that?
No, I do watch quite a lot. I listen to a load of audiobooks. I can give you a review of audiobooks if you want. Listen to some of those when I work. But yeah.
People will line up for that.
Lots of Warhammer audiobooks is what I listen to, mostly. Because they're really good. So cool. So the next one's in a couple of weeks. I think it was the 30th, was it? No. It was in May, wasn't it?
I think it's the 30th. It's either the 30th or the 31st.
Yeah, I can't access it now unless I...
But it's definitely 2 weeks from today.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, happy birthday, Larry Reeves. Says his birthday, so happy birthday. Congratulations. Got a free jersey for your birthday. Smashed it. Cool, right. And we'll call it there, and we'll see you all soon.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
See everybody later.